Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You see, I still got these braids in my hair. Just doing a quick live. Quick live, just chilling. I just went outside, saw the runners. I see things a whole lot differently lately. And, sometimes clarity can sadden you. When you start seeing things for what they are, clarity can really sadden you. But the weather's getting nice. So, gonna be going outside. Only gonna be doing clips outside. Clips. Or, uploading videos, whatever. And I take constructive criticism. I really appreciate it. Anybody that can help me to be better than I was yesterday. A lot of people don't understand that. I take note. That's why I always be like, gotta catch myself. It's like saying, but here's my cat. I just like clarity could really make you feel like, man, like what is even going on in this world? What's going on? I don't know. I know one thing for sure. I'm not interested in anybody trying to redefine anything going on in my life, man. But people will judge you. That's how it goes. Life, right? I deal with that so much. And just ignore it. Ignore it. Not here to live under any certain standards. Not going to lower my voice, make anyone feel comfortable because they like to talk like this. I'm going to be me. I'm going to take up space everywhere. All through New York City, you're going to see me everywhere. Downtown, uptown, right? Lower East Side, Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island. I'm going to be out there, live on the scene, clean showtime. I'm going to be there. And I'm not going to let you tell me where to take up space or what I can do and what I can't do. I'm going to do it all. And I implore you to do it all too. Do whatever you want to do. Because I sure am. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to live my life the way I want to live my life. I know people will be out there judging me, trying to define me. And you know what? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Because I see people out there that were judged. I see people out there that were labeled. And sometimes people take on the label you give them when that wasn't even who they were. So shame on you for labeling somebody like you're God. What a demon act to put that energy on somebody, that name on them. That too will give you bad karma. So I'm going to tell you all this. I may post all these videos, but you never see me like try to make fun of somebody. You'll never see me trying to put somebody down. And if you ever see me joke around, play with somebody, obviously that's somebody. I must know them. I can play like that. But generally, no, I don't be playing games with people. And I know people deal with problems, but you don't throw it in their face. I was in the library the other day. There's this big guy there. He's just doing his job, securing the place. He's securing all your belongings. Make sure you don't, You know, and he ain't supposed to do that. It's not really his responsibility, but he let himself be seen, right? And this lady, she just got on him, started calling him names, calling him fat and all this stuff. He got to deal with that every day. He know what size he is. You know, get from behind me, get from behind me. Oh my goodness. Perception is everything, you know? And when you're mad at somebody or you don't like somebody or they make you feel uncomfortable, what people do is they put them down. They find something. Men. I never say I want to talk to a man, but when he's arguing with me, oh, I wouldn't sleep with you. Oh, look at your hair. Look at your hair. God gave me this hair. And I'm wearing it proudly. Is that wrong? Is that insecure? Because I thought it was the other way around. When you're covering up and lashes and weaves and cloths and bright colors, I thought that was insecurity. But nowadays, insecurity is sexy. Bad health and fake nails is hot. They wear them lashes because they can't grow their own. Why is that? Poor health. They wear pink lipstick because their lips are all black from smoking and all of these other things. But then, if you see, like, you don't put somebody down based on, oh, let me look you up and down and just start ragging on you. And you know, deep down, that sticks with people sometimes. You know, if I wasn't so strong, things would stick with me. Like somebody calling you a beach every day. Then next you know, you switch it up. I'm a bad beach. I'm a good beach. I'm a wild beach. But it all started from somebody calling you a beach. And now you owning it. Just like the word ninja. You know, I'm not going to say it. People called you a ninja. Now you want to say you bad ninja. You're a bad ninja. You're a real ninja. But you owned it because it was fed to you over and over again. Psychologically. And it stuck with you so much that you brought it on to the next generation. All these beaches and these ninjas. And all of these derogatory terms, like you really like, you're not seeing what you're doing. I'm so glad that these youths out here, yeah, I said youths. These youths out here, they doing it different. They redefining what things mean. And when they don't like it as a whole. And I like that. That's how it's supposed to be. But I'm telling you, it's evolution. Things are changing. It's no longer cool to be a bully. It's only you old heads still acting like bullies out there. You know? Only you old heads. Because I see these kids out here today, man, they're kinder than we ever were. At the same time, there's so much pain in them from the internet, social media. They grew up on that. We didn't grow up on that. I didn't grow up on the internet. You know, I got my first email when I was 16 years old. You know, but kids today, they got their email when they was born. Okay? And I implore people to do that. Make sure that resume look, you know, can't have your email, your name is, you know, Queen 12349. You know what I'm saying? It's Queen Showtime. Period. It's just insanity. Guess it's two ways to look at it. I don't bother anybody. Yeah, I don't put nobody down. I may joke around with people, but never like, oh, like I mean something horrible or whatever. And I've heard some crazy things today. I'm sitting on the subway, the way people be acting, check me out. Okay? This is an everything bagel, okay? With cream cheese and red onions and salami. Cream cheese on both sides. That's the sandwich. I'm not even, I'm just staying on until this, like, do I need to get out? Bruh. This live might end abruptly. But stay tuned. Nah, I'm just gonna eat my sandwich. See? Cream cheese. Cream cheese and salami. The saltier the better. Anyway, another wonderful day. Another wonderful day. So I'm gonna be getting ready to go out. Go out in the city. We ain't in the city. All right. So I'll be back. Let me see. Yep, it's almost lunchtime already. This was breakfast. Well, second breakfast. Be back a little later. And be a little considerate today. A little bit considerate would be nice. Okay? Sometimes things aren't what you think it is. And sometimes, no matter how big and strong people look, they have feelings too. Because I know there's people think I don't have no feelings. Just because I don't express feelings, don't mean I don't have feelings. I do. I know. I just find some things draining. And we have to let go of what doesn't serve us. People, places, things. You have to let it go. Sometimes we just get a wake-up call. You get tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of thinking things are going to change. Tired of hoping maybe someday somebody would see you. They're not seeing anything because they have their eyes closed. They have no interest to see you. They don't want to know anything. They don't even want to know you are there. They just want you to be a figurine. Not a precious one. No, not something to put on display. Not something to be proud of. They want you to be a figurine, like a McDonald's toy. Something you get with a meal for $5. That's what they want you to be. Like a dang security guard. A maid. I'll never let anybody treat me like that. Never. Telling you, new year, new stuff. Always redefining everything around you. Audit your life. The people in it. You know, you'd be surprised how evil people are. Evil. They smell. Demon. Liars. I'm going to tell you this too. If you know somebody in your life is going through something, and you have the wherewithal and a bit of strength to be there for them and to help them, do it now before it's too late. But if you're going to stand aside and watch them fall right in front of your eyes and think that your silence and your lack of movement is not an action, it is. You that sit there and watch them fall, you're going to have some karma too. Every single one of you will burn at the stake for your actions. And me? You think I'm just going to sit back and watch? Watch you burn at the stake for your karma? I'm not going to sit there and just watch. I'm going to laugh. Laugh so hard, it'll be the last thing you hear. How does that sound? They should be ashamed of themselves. They should have shame for being evil. Nowadays, it's like, it's normal, it's cool. It's not cool. It's not. And I'm not saying, oh, we have to have power over each other. If you love somebody and you can, you do things, little things, something. You know, there's guys out there that just, you know, they don't know what love is. I'm telling you, don't be mistaken. They know what it is. They just don't want it. Broken people fear peace. Broken people cannot rest in soft, quiet places. It's uncomfortable for them. They're used to it. So much so that when it's peaceful, they create a ruckus. And everyone just, oh, just what we needed for tonight. A little bit of war. You know? I tried, but everybody won't hear me. Anyway, stay lit. And get you a cream cheese. Get an everything bagel with cream cheese and salami. Onions optional. It's lit. Alright. Almost lunchtime, people. Hope you have a good lunch. Hope I see you at Popeyes. Bye. See you guys later.